Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Team fight impact as the Ornhorn running over the entire enemy team.
I mean, I'm just so excited. We were talking about how we're looking forward to junglers in this. There's so many options for Inspired to go to. Playing Sejuani when you have no...
That's how big work, dude. Who knew?
Both junglers are really interested in finding these level 3 ganks. It's 3 minutes and they've only done 3 camps. A lot of
Closer's ready, finds the Q over the wall. Another auto attack will do it. And Double gets excited for first blood. They're going to get one back in mid lane with money going over to Jojo.
Up for you, so I don't think it's going to be that easy. However, I'm going to see a replay of how this gank mid happened. Again, super patient by both junglers. You know, it's a bit painful for me to see. Like I said, I jungled a little bit, and seeing both junglers show up with 12 CS at 20 almost? Painful, really. The little flashless flocks, very good chance you'll get a kill there. Now, normally, you're very scared of dying.
We may have a roam timer for that silence.
Oh boy,
is that a 4-man play bottom lane at minute 5?
Inspired and Jojo are ready to go. Doublet's got no way out. Jojo getting his second kill of the match, 5.5 minutes in.
Creative opportunities. And it looks like 100 EG is going to try and break open the game here, which I do think is necessary.
Oh, nicely done. Doublet gets rooted up. The damage comes through, but Boostio's got some healing ready to go for him. Doublet survives, but EG is not done yet. Doublet flashing away as Jojo's ready to go. Just jumps right on top of him, knocks them all down. EG. Get both.
Chunk him out. Not a lot of Sejuani players will have the knowledge to just use your Glacial Prison to chunk him out there and set up the kill because he knows Jojo's wrapping around.
Oh, meanwhile, back in mid, 100 Thieves are finally ready to answer the Jojo problem, and it's Bjergsen getting the shutdown.
A critical punish.
Points in every single skill. Azir, for example, points in E, it's not a huge deal. It's nice.
To make sure 100 Thieves aren't able to just immediately trade the mid lane turret back for that Herald. As Tenacity and Closer are going to step up. Someday waited in the brush the entire time. Closer just face checks it, survives a long time. Finally dropped. Someday's very low, but the Super Mega Death Rocket will not be able to finish him off. 100 Thieves.
3v5, but like I mentioned, even though they're 3v5, there just isn't enough damage to burn down this Renekton just yet.
All right, we got ourselves a dragon fight. In the meantime, it's going to be stolen away from evil geniuses. It was 100 Thieves trying to make that happen, but EG has the better smite here from Inspired, and it means they're going to equalize the Drake count, stop the 100 Thieves dragon stacking. 3,500 gold lead. Now they're going to take the blue buff too, and they're not done yet. Closer wants to get away as Boostio flashes out. The lockdown comes in. He slams him into the dirt with his own ultimate. 6-2.
More difficult for 100 Thieves to defend these side lanes because they've lost their defense in mid, and it's going to flow into the other sides.
So let me ask you guys then, what does 100 Thieves need to do to stop?
Sylas has an effective health pool that's much larger. So Sylas can take damage and dish out damage this early in the game.
Rod of Ages, so there's even more inherent value in there because of the time that he got the early gold.
How many dollars did he earn from it?
Oh boy, I don't know if we have time to ask questions anymore because they're going in on Closer. FBI wants to put some distance between himself and the jungler and puts a bullet in his head at the same time. Tenacity getting chased down. He's off the side and alone. He gets enough distance between himself and Inspired.
Farming a bunch of gold on Jinx and Azir, and then at this point they might have been able to contest, but because they weren't and they were contesting and losing fights, what ends up happening now is, like I said, we're just back up, we don't care, we've got enough money to cover that.
100 Thieves, they recognize something's up. Closer's going to lead the charge over towards the Baron Pit. Jojo teleported into the topside river. Vulcan's going to get jumped on by Closer, but Vulcan has Crown of the Shattered Queen. He can't be bursted down. Closer trying to get away. Ace in the Hole's going to take him low, and Jojo's already killed Double Lip with the AD carry out of the picture. Evil geniuses have to have surely secured themselves a Baron.
She might. He's very fed after all.
Yeah, they're already looking at the transition over to Dragon. Closer, though, going to sneak in.
Closer's thinking about stealing this one away. He knows 100 Thieves is pretty far behind, and a Miracle Steal could be what they need to get back into the game. Bjergsen has to flash to escape the binding from Vulcan that would have connected behind. Evil Genius is about to secure their third Drake.
Yeah, we get round 2 now. 100 Thieves actually all funneling in towards Dragon like they want to contest.
Oh, and they find Bjergsen and just delete him. Now I don't know what else they're going to be able to do. Jojo goes into stasis. Doublet arms the chompers. Does he have the damage? No! Jojo with a Kingslayer buys enough time as Doublet tries to kite it out, but it's a double kill back over to Someday. EG gets 3. Yes, they lose Jojo.
Twice in a game. Very, very nice.
9 stacks on his Dark Steel as well, so he's putting it to good use.
Very good game by EG so far. I really like the fact, like I mentioned, like they've been in control the entire time. They know exactly what their win column is. They know how to play the fights. And actually, I'm quite a little bit disappointed about 100Thieves in the sense that, like, I feel like there's been a lot of hesitation on their side. I feel like if that Jinx there instead of, you know, one of the frontline boozers.
I've got bad news for you.
It's Gragas.
It was Gragas. It was Tenacity.
Not the ideal situation. They're going in after JoJo. This could be a big pick here for the side of 100Thieves. Slow down the EG war machine a little bit, and Doublelift's getting the money.
Well, 300 instead of 700, but we'll take that. Very important kill, pivotal when you get Baron buff. One of the most important things that you can push in multiple lanes. As I don't think we're going to base race. I hope not. I do think we're going to recall here.
It wouldn't be much of a race.
They just want an objective bounty shut down there, so they're taking the.
I think they're going to try to take 2 towers here. I actually think they're going to drop their inhibitor, and I don't know if EG is going to be okay with that. I think they're looking for more. Yeah, they call bluff right there.
Yeah.
Jinx isn't here. You've got no damage. We're going more.
This feels wacky a little bit. First Nexus turret. There it goes. Drops to the enchanted cannon minion. 100Thieves, they got a 5v4, but they can't just run straight into Evil Geniuses. They're still so far ahead. They're seeing if there's any way to maybe catch a straggler here, but they're not going to get it. So 100Thieves, yes, they take the one turret in mid lane, but they lose a lot for it. Tenacity wants the flank. He's coming with the teleport. Closer's looking for the angle on Vulcan and FBI if he can find it. FBI is going to be juggled around with the damage over the wall from Bustio and Bjergsen. FBI's killed off Closer, but he's going to be traded back. Now JoJo's ready to join the fight. Vulcan's laser hits no one. Someday, keeping everybody distracted for now, we got ourselves a 4.
100 EG forces the Baron and tries to flank them.
EG's forcing the Baron on top of a control ward from 100Thieves, so the Thieves are aware of what's going on. Bjergsen, half HP, chunked out a little bit there. Evil Geniuses using the Caitlyn traps to set up a defensive perimeter and keep 100Thieves away from this Baron. It's still at about 7,000 HP. Couple more seconds going to be required to burn it down all the way. JoJo wants to be able to keep Closer out of the pit. Closer's ready to go in and challenge. JoJo's taken low, but the Baron is secured by EG. Nice rocket timing from Doublelift to kill off the enemy mid laner. 100Thieves have
that they were able to get off, because I don't know if Evil Geniuses are going to be able to make that Baron buff worthwhile.
Remember, they only have that one Nexus turret remaining, so they've constantly got to be respecting this split push. Always keep eyes on JoJo. Speaking of which, this is now our longest game of the split at 44 minutes and 44 seconds. Evil Geniuses is pushing into the base of 100Thieves as 100Thieves goes after the Baron. Inspired wants to try to stop it, try to steal it, just try to buy a little bit more time. The Baron's going to be secured, but EG just wants to win the game. They take out the enemy mid. They're going straight to the Nexus. We waited 44 minutes for that! Evil Geniuses!